What is up, Neophytes? My name is Alan, aka NeoCrypter, and it's finally here! So, I actually recorded another intro with this with my phone. I was outside using the whole selfie stick thing like I did the others, thanking people, but my phone overheated and that footage is completely worthless. So, anyway, so I wanted to let you guys know what is going on. I got the water cooler, the H100i, darn dyslexia, in today, and so we're going to do an unboxing. We're going to talk about it a little bit, and I'm going to install it in the computer. I don't really show the installation process. I do come back at one point while I am doing the installation because of a couple of insights I noticed that I thought I would share. But we do run some stress tests on it and show you guys the temperatures and, you know, talk about it. So I hope you guys enjoy. And oh yes, I did in the little bit of footage outside. Everybody say hi to my son TT, who's photobombing my video. I said a couple special thank yous. Schmeedy, thank you so very much. Roger, thank you so much, and Kim, thank you. All three of you went super above beyond during this process. But yeah, you guys mean a lot to me. All of you mean a lot to me. I might get a little bit emotional toward the end of this video, fair warning. All right, guys. So on with the unboxing, shall we?
Jack, quit it! I'm trying to do an unboxing video. Come on, here, okay. Here, you can stand there, okay? No, not on the box. Hey guys, so my other footage, I don't know how much of I'm going to be able to use. It looks like my phone was overheating or something outside. Anyway, yeah, we're doing an unboxing for the Corsair H100i Extreme Performance Hydro Series, all-in-one liquid cooling solution for your PC. Oh man, this thing's right now on sale on the Corsair website for 100 bucks, which is cheaper than you can get it on Amazon or on Newegg. So it is a really good deal right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and figure out how we open this box. I'm assuming we lift or pull somewhere, maybe. There might be a thing. Jack, no. Okay, so here we go. The thing pops open like from the right-hand side and opens up to the left. Immediately you're greeted with the warranty against defects, always good to have, and the H100i Extreme Performance Liquid Cooler Manual, the Quick Start Guide, which, yeah, you don't really need because I already know how to do the installation, but pretty standard stuff in the box. Packing seems to be pretty good. We got a foam sheet to help absorb impacts. Inside the box, we have a package with assorted cables. One would be, looks like, yeah, this would be the Corsair link header right here. So this plugs into the cooling block, so you can monitor it through the PC and control its performance and the fans and whatnot. Then we have two 120 millimeter Corsair fans, which these guys are not the quietest in the world. They're not horrible. They're not the loudest either. But, you know, because I have the Hi60 already. That's the one with the pump that died. And so I'm very familiar with their fan sounds. So if you want something that's always going to be super quiet and super quiet no matter the speeds, there are better fan solutions out there. Schmeedy actually recommended Noctune, and I've been doing a little bit of research into them. It's also what Linus Tech Tips recommends as well. They have actually, Linus has his own custom fans made by Noctune, so that's pretty freaking sweet. So those would definitely be worth checking out. The prices from what I looked at weren't bad either. So eventually I might switch them out. Okay, so we have a little, I don't know, polystyrene foam pouch that contains the mounting brackets for the H100i. This would be the back plate. Well, let me get it in the camera, right? This would be the back plate that goes on the back of your motherboard to properly fit it up. And then you have your mounting bracket that goes on top of that. Looks like we have an assorted bag of screws for the hardware. And that's a, yeah, oh yeah, it even comes with motherboard posts and everything in this little bag. So pretty handy. Looks like you got some thumb screws, and yeah, so you definitely have plenty of ways to secure. Bye, Jack. Plenty of ways of securing the cooler once you get it. All right, now this, I believe this whole unit here should be the all-in-one. Obviously, it is covered in plastic. It does come pre-applied with a thermal adhesive on it, which I'm going to go ahead and use that, as I don't have any thermal goop right now. Got to thinking about that, but I don't have any Arctic Silver, which is my preferred thermal paste, or thermal glue, depending on what you want to call it. So we're going to go ahead and use the pre-applied adhesive that comes with it when I do the installation. As you can see here, we have the radiator, which I'm pretty sure this is an aluminum radiator. I would have to look to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's aluminum. And then, of course, the water block with the lovely Corsair logo, which will light up and has several configuration options inside Corsair Link for the lighting. You can set it to multiple colors. You can set, if you're an RGB person, you can set it to pulse and change colors and do the breathe patterns, or you can set it to change colors based on CPU temperature. So it's very cool, looks very, very good inside the system. Pretty neat there. And then of course it comes with the connections to plug in to the power, and then plug in like the Corsair Link and fan controller and all of that connected to the water blocks. So that looks like that is it. That is everything that is in here. So yeah, and then on the box, of course, it tells you everything here that it is in the box. It tells you about the product. Pretty standard, has your part numbers, and on the back it does. Let me close this up real quick a little bit. There we go, got it. As you can see here, it does have a performance chart. If you want to look at that, you can pause the video. Performance Intel, this is based off the 3770K at 4.6 gigahertz, 100% load, with an ambient temperature in the room of 25 degrees Celsius. So, as you can see, it's not too bad, not too shabby, if these benchmarks and comparisons are correct, which we are about to find out. All right, guys, I am going to break here. We will install this thing, and then I'll let you know how the performance is looking. We'll run like IDA 64 and really heat up the computer and take a look. It'll also probably be running OBS so we can record the IDA 64, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, guys, I'll be back with you as soon as I get this installed. Guys, I said I wasn't going to record the installation, and that's partially true, but I would like to make a couple of notes here while I'm still in this process. This case is actually a Corsair case. It is theoretically designed for Corsair's products, right? It is very difficult. It was yeah, look where the CPU cooler sits. Look where the radiator and the fan sit. The RAM actually goes underneath this fan, which is not ideal. Not ideal. But, you know, we got to work. The RAM is seated properly. It fits in there, but it is super, 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 super snug. Why do I still have the plastic on this thing? We can take that off now. Oh yeah, that's much better. Much prettier. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys buy a cooler, and this is a fair point. If you guys get a cooler like this, make sure your case supports it. Take a look at your case. Take a look at where everything sits, and kind of plan it out in your head. And plan out in your head before you actually make the purchase, because it would be a lot easier if you knew, exactly how things are going to sit, how you're going to mount it. Theoretically, if I really want to, I can mount it up in the front. It is set up for that as well. But because of the way, heat works, thermodynamics, heat rises, blah, 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 I feel it's better to have the radiator in the top of the case for optimal airflow and optimal heat dissipation. But there are a lot of people that will say that putting a radiator in the front is perfectly fine, works fine, nothing to worry about, and to go ahead and do it. And it probably does work just fine. I'm old school, man. I'm old school. Heat goes up. Therefore, you should have your thing that dissipates heat going up. Why am I talking like this? I don't even know. Anyway, I just thought I'd bring you guys back for just a minute, let you know my thoughts here, because yeah, it's a little bit tedious. And like I said, looking at this mess, you can see what I mean by my cable management is not the best at all. This tower actually makes it a little bit hard to manage all the cables properly. So, you know, it is what it is, and whatever. If it don't look pretty, then it just don't look pretty. And there I go, doing that country bumpkin accent again. Yes, I do. So, give this a bend and try and get it down a little bit. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do that. I'm going to try and wrap this through one of the back grommets. So much cable. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back once I got the machine set back up and we're rolling again.
All right, guys, so I have everything set up. It is taking quite a while, and what you're seeing, the webcam image, is the inside of the tower. Anyway, as you can see on Steam, I've got a lot of updates. Oh my goodness, right? So, you know, I'm going to be doing the rest of the night after we get this done. So I went ahead, I've got the Corsair Link software running, and the IDA 64 trial version, because, yeah, reasons, not going to pay money. Okay, you know, that's just silly. Right now, with the current load, as you can see, and I do have the fan set on silent, it's running about 44. So, yeah, it's running like around 40 degrees with about 14% load, give or take, which is really weird. This one core is running cooler than everything else. Let's go ahead and set this to balanced. So it's going to kick up a little bit. And you might hear the fans, you might not, I don't know. But let's go ahead and let that normalize out a little bit. It's going to drop down into the 30s, or at least it should. And then we're going to go ahead and run this, and we'll take a look. I'll probably time lapse this because this can take a while. So let's go ahead and click start, and let's watch and see what happens. See if we have any CPU throttling or anything like that. You know, it'd be useful if I reactivated my microphone. Maybe. Anyway, so we let it run for just a little over 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 14 seconds, as you can see down here. During that time, it did hit a little bit over 90 degrees on the package a couple of times, which is a lot warmer than I really expected it to be. I might be due to the little thermal pad smear stuff that came pre-installed on the water block. With my H60, actually didn't quite get this hot, but that was when it was working, and I did use Arctic Silver, my own, my preferred thermal paste, when I installed that one. So that may definitely have something to do with it. But you know what? Either way, I don't care. It didn't lock up. It didn't get to, it didn't hit 100 degrees, because at 100 degrees, and you have problems. And it didn't throttle. It said there was 1% throttling, but looking at the line here at the usage, I did not see any throttling whatsoever. So if it did throttle, it was for those like brief moments where it hit overnight. Pardon-moi, monsieur, pardon-moi. It was for those brief moments that it hit over 90 degrees. So for now, this is definitely workable. So awesome. Thank you guys all so much. Give me a second here. I'm going to pull up a list of people that I did. Yeah, a list of people here. BRBs. Oh. Maybe. All right, guys. So now that I have my list of people pulled up here, I just want to name some names and give credit where credit is due. There's a few of you who I don't have a screen name for. I'm going to say your first name and leave it at that. So, but first off, going down the list, UK Granny Gamer. Thank you so much for your donation. It was great. Zombie Ent, you as well. Julian, thank you so much. Elliot, and I'm going to probably maybe say this wrong. Maybe. If I do, don't hurt me. Tamara, thank you so much. And like I said at the beginning of this, there was a couple of people that went above and beyond, and actually there's 3 people. So again, Codger, thank you so much. Schmeedy, thank you. I really appreciate it. And Kim, even though, so to tell a story here, after everything was already taken care of, I get this email, and it was from Kim, and she still wanted to donate money because apparently my videos has helped her out, and she really enjoys watching them, which means the world to me. It really does. So thank you so much. But for everyone that even commented on that video, even if just wanting to help and not being able to, you guys are amazing, and you really are. I love you all. So thank you all so very much. I really truly appreciate it. And the world needs more people like you guys. And I am so happy and I am so proud to have you guys as my viewers. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. And I've got a lot of updates to do. I'll probably rerun these tests after I get a chance to pick up some more thermal paste, get some more Arctic Silver. I'll reapply that because really it just seems like it's running a little bit warm under full load. I mean, right now the temperatures at idle are just, well, I am recording, so I shouldn't say idle, but they're just a little bit higher than I'm used to, but which is weird because this radiator has double the surface space of my old one, so it theoretically should run cooler. So I think it boils down to the thermal paste there. Anyway, guys, I've got like a metric crap ton of updates in Steam to run, as you saw. So I'm going to get that going while this video renders. And tomorrow being Saturday, because this is coming out theoretically late, very late, Friday night. If not, it'll be coming out early Saturday morning. Either way, Saturday, I'm going to be streaming. I want you there. I want all of you there. You guys are amazing. And yeah, I'm just going to leave that because I'm just going to gush otherwise. And nobody wants a gushy Neo. All right, guys, until next time, this is Neo, and I will see you in game. Thanks to you. Later.